to me and his channel.
What's up, it's your boy LOE Visuals. I'm back with another video. How day going? Hope y'all vibing, y'all chilling, y'all enjoying y'all day. Hope y'all grinding, getting to it. But before I start, make sure y'all smash the like button, smash the like button, smash the like button. We're on the road to 10K subscribers. Hit this sub button, turn the post notifications on. Find me on any other platform. My link tree is in my bio. Follow my X at VisualsLOE. Follow my TikTok at LOE.visuals. And follow my Facebook at LOE Visuals. So let's talk about it. So here's my reaction to the Jake Paul and Gervonta Davis press conference. It happened yesterday, and it was a bunch of shenanigans, if you ask me. I might be one of the few guys that's not taking this serious, but as you can see, I mean, as far as when media, with their questions, they're taking a fight very serious. But how can I take a cruiserweight getting in the ring with a lightweight, and this cruiserweight wants me to take him as a real boxer? I can't take him serious, respectfully. Like, I can't take him serious. If you're a cruiserweight, you're walking around 190, 200, and you're trying to fight a lightweight because, this lightweight is bringing a lot of money, I mean, I really can't take you serious. And, Tank Davis, I think Tank Davis isn't really taking Jake Paul serious, respectfully. And I'm not I don't advocate for Tank. I want to see Tank fight, the best, and not this guy. And I think Tank got irritated by a question that was asked pertaining to that. A guy got up there, I think he was from England or something like that, and he got up there and asked Tank, why aren't you fighting Shakur's, Devin Haney's, those guys of the world? And Tank kind of got irritated about it, and you can tell it bothered him because in all honesty, you really should be rematching Lamont Roach. Like, if I'm Lamont Roach, I'm going on after I get this win, I'm going on Tank Davis duck me to him. And that's and in all honesty, Tank kind of gave him that leeway because when Lamont got the draw, even though I didn't think he should be, hyped about the draw, I'm like, okay, it's a chance that, Tank could go back and, finish the business, but he didn't. So now Lamont Roach is going to have that leg to stand on. He's going to have that leg to stand on. Respectfully, he is. And, you got Jake up there trying to, really make this a press conference, an entertaining press conference. You got clowns, you got the mink on, the mink coat, and it's really hard to take the guy serious, because, when you actually got in there with a guy that's really a boxer and Tommy Fury, we saw the real Jake Paul. We saw. So, how am I supposed to take this serious? Y'all couldn't get the commission, get the fight commission in Atlanta, so you had to move it to Florida. And if you hear the rules, I mean, it's probably no knockdowns and no in the fight. Like, and if I'm not mistaken, they might be fighting with 12-ounce gloves. It's just one of them situations where, it's a rigged fight, in my opinion. I wouldn't be surprised. Like, this is a cash grab from Tank, and he just didn't want to see it. Because it was a number of times they asked him, well, Gervonta Davis, why are you taking this fight? And he just didn't really want to go into detail about it, but it's a cash grab. Everybody knows it. A blind man could see it. But I just think it's a spit in the face to the sport of boxing. I just can't hide my feelings towards that. You got guys DMing me and group messages sending me pictures of the fight and what's my opinion on it, and it's kind of irritating because how am I supposed to take this serious? Like, and at this point, you got fans that really think Jake Paul's a boxer. He's going in there, oh, this is chapter 1 of my journey. No, chapter 1 of your journey was when you lost to Tommy Fury. That's chapter 1. That did happen. We're not gonna act like that didn't happen. That happened. So we're not gonna act like that's chapter 1. We know what chapter 1 was. You lost chapter 1. When you got in there with a real boxer, we saw the real Jake Paul. And now if Tank really wanted to make me a fan and make me, kind of ease up, if he could get in there and somehow stop Jake Paul with these 12-ounce mittens that they got, because they're going to fight with 12-ounce mitts. There's no way Jake Paul wants to get hit with 8-ounce gloves by Tank or 10-ounce gloves by Tank. He's seen the knockouts. But Jake's going to go in the ring a giant, so, of course it's going to be hard to knock him out with 12-ounce gloves. So, it's going to be a tall task if Tank did stop him. But if Tank wanted to make me a fan, this is how he goes about it, Because in this press conference, I mean, it wasn't nothing but, them trying to antagonize each other. Like, you got Jake Paul talking about, Gervonta Davis' personal situations with domestic violence, and Tank kind of chimed in and kind of deaded it. Like, bro, if I was a domestic violence, if I was into that, you'll hear way more people coming out. But that's his personal life, and I'm not gonna divulge in it, but they would just antagonize each other. You got Tank calling, Jake Paul a clown, because in all honesty, Jake does look wild up there, like with the mink coat and mohawk, and he's trying to regurgitate what he's seen in past press conferences, but we've seen the mink coat a million times now, so you're not the first to do that. You're probably not gonna be the last, but I really couldn't take the press conference serious, you guys. Like, I know you guys, y'all probably be super intrigued to talk about it, but I'm just not intrigued. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna watch it. Like, if I'm not doing anything, I might watch it. Like, but I just can't promise you guys I'm gonna watch it because I can't really take it serious. We got a guy that's social media influencer portraying as a boxer, and we got a guy that's supposed to be like one of the faces of boxing, entertaining this ain't nothing but an exhibition fight, and you see why Atlanta didn't commission a fight. They didn't sanction a fight because they know it's a clown show. It's a clown show. Nobody taking this serious. And if you are, like, that says what you know about boxing. This is crazy. Like, this is like when Rocky got in there with I can't even say that, At least Hulk was an athlete. But yeah, they're trying to make it seem like it's way more serious than it is. Like, but it's not. This is just a cash grab from both guys. Netflix understands that there's going to be a lot of eyes on it because people are fans of Tank Davis. People are fans of Jake Paul. So they're just trying to cash in. And that's a smart decision to do. But I just can't take it serious. That's just me. Jake Paul tried his hardest to, get under Tank's skin, but it didn't work. I mean, Tank doesn't really take him serious. So it was hard to even, see Tank, you couldn't even see Tank bother or anything by what he was saying. But, it's, I wonder how many press conferences we're going to get. That one, as far as entertainment value, they tried, but, I wasn't entertained. I was really more sick of it, if anything. But, it is what it is. This is what boxing is right now. Sadly, nobody wants to say anything. There's a few people that let you guys know the shit place boxing is in, but it's few. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Make sure y'all smash the like button, On the road to 10K subscribers, hit that subscribe button, turn on post notifications on. Find me on any other platform. My link tree is in my bio. Follow my X at Visuals LOE. Follow my TikTok at LOE.Visuals. And follow my Facebook at LOE Visuals. I love you guys so much. I'm out.